It's a wrap, ayy. It's a wrap, it's a wrap, it's a wrap, ayy. It's a wrap.
Hello, welcome to Itz Sirap, where I help you achieve your finished look.
Hair, makeup, nails, fashion, and most. Yeah, it's time for you to choose from what you adore.
Hello, welcome back to Itz Sirap, where I help you achieve your finished look. Okay, we are back for another video. In this video, I'm going to show you how I do my builder gel fill-ins. Okay, so we are starting out by removing kind of a lot of the product. She didn't really have a whole lot of product, so I'm removing the polish and a little bit of the product just so that everything will be flush, so that I can go in with the new product. Okay, so the process is pretty much the same as any kind of fill-in. You want to, you know, kind of get that back end flush so that when you go in with the new product, you don't have like a ridge or anything. And you want to make sure that it's flush so that you're able to remove the lifting. So if you can remove the lifting and maybe just kind of cut into it and get rid of that lifting, you don't really have to remove a lot of product. But her product was kind of thin, so I just removed the polish and a little bit of the builder gel. And you can see me doing that here with this fine safety bit. Now I'm going in with my prep. I'm going to use all of my favorite prep bits. If you have been watching the videos on the channel, you have been seeing me use these bits to do my cuticle work. I have been enjoying this method. So I go in with a couple of different bits to just make sure that I'm getting everything from around that cuticle. And for the first few bits, I do go in both directions just to make sure that I'm getting in all those little creases and everything. It really helps when you go both directions, all right? So this is the second bit, and again, going in both directions. And in order to do this, if you do not know, all you have to do is change the direction on your drill. Now I'm going in with this ball bit to kind of buff out around her cuticle area. She did have like a hangnail and like some kind of rough skin around the cuticle area, so this just really helps to smooth that out. Now I'm going in with this bit around the cuticle area. For this one, I do not go in both directions. I just go in forward around that cuticle area. And last but not least, I go in with a sanding band and I remove the shine of any of the natural nail that is now visible, and I blend in the product to make sure that it's nice and flush. So this is why I try to get the product a little lower, just so that when I go in with this sanding band, it's a little bit easier to get it flush. But like I said, if you can, you know, cut right into that lifting without removing majority of your product, that is great. So after I remove the shine and get the lifting areas out and flush it out, I do just make sure that I rough up the surface or etch the surface of the entire nail, because we are going in with gel and I do want it to adhere. So these are the products that I will be using. Of course, my Mia Secret Duo and my pH balance that I do in between those steps, and then that is the builder in a bottle that I will be using. Okay, so the first thing that I like to do is just go in with a coat of the builder in a bottle. I try to take my time to apply this. I didn't speed up the footage in this video that much so that you can kind of see the speed that I work in. I wanted to not speed it up at all, but I didn't want the video to be too long, so I just sped it up a tiny little pinch. Okay, but as you can see, I'm going in and applying just a coat of this product. Okay, my first coat is not me trying to build it up, it's just me getting my first layer on. You may call it a slip layer or anything like that, but I first like to kind of scrub in one coat. Okay, and of course you want to avoid the skin as much as possible. We do not want to cure any gel on our skin. Okay, if you get it on the skin, you want to make sure that you remove it with a brush. So when I do this process, I typically have two brushes with me. I have my cleanup brush and I have a liner brush that I use to help me kind of fluff the product out, and you'll see me use that brush in a second. So this is me just really trying to work that in and get that first layer down. Now I like to cure that layer. I have seen people not cure the first layer and then go in, but I like to cure it and then I go back in and build up the nail. Okay, so I apply kind of a lot of product on the nail, not a whole lot, but enough. And sometimes I like to do two at a time. So I apply the product on the nail, and then I go in with the liner brush to help me kind of move the product where I want it to be. So if I just applied the product like this, as you can see, the product is not really in the cuticle area, which is the area that I'm trying to fill in, right? So I just move it up to that area with this brush, and I use the brush to kind of get it around the cuticle area to make sure that I'm not flooding the cuticles or anything. Using this small brush really helps to kind of fine-tune what you're doing. After I get it where I want it, I do go in and flash cure it just to hold it in place and so that I can keep moving faster. You can put the hand in the lamp after each one. You can go back and forth with each hand, but I typically do one hand at a time and just flash cure it and then put the whole hand in the lamp. When I'm done, but like I said, this is how I do it. If you do it a different way, I would love to know your process in the comments. So you can see me bringing that product up and just, you know, fluffing it around, putting it in those areas where I need more product, okay? And more specifically in the part of the nail that I'm trying to fill in around that cuticle area, okay? So if you do not know, all right, I did have my little one already, okay? He is growing big and strong. At this moment, he is a little over 5 weeks. He's almost 6 weeks. So we're super excited about that. If you want to see my baby shower hauls or anything related to him, definitely check out my family channel, Chilling with the Chisholms, to see that footage. All right. So here I'm going in again, just adding that product, carrying it down the nail. Then I'm going to go in with the little brush and just bring it back up where I want it, and then flash cure it into place. I am doing this fill-in on my mom. I did my fill-in off camera because we both have been wearing this builder in a bottle. So in my next video or so, I'm going to show you how I'm going to do my nails on top of the builder. So stay tuned for that. So after everything was done, I popped this blue glittery polish on her, and that was the look, okay? Let me know how you feel about my process, and let me know what you do instead if you do something different. Always remember to keep God first, family second, and everything else will get in line in that order. And guess what time it is?
Hello,
It's a
hello.
wrap.
Welcome to
I will see y'all in the
where I
next
help you
video.
achieve your finished look.
Hair, makeup, nails, fashion, and most. Yeah, it's time for you to choose wrong what you adore. It's a one-stop shop. It's a wrap. Yeah, we do that. Go subscribe, hit the bell, leave a like, and just sit back.